Arizona high school students can get a jump start on their financial success with True West My Money program for teens. Learn more at truewest.org/mymoney or visit the nearest True West branch today. I'll tell you what, for the amount of people we have watching right now, the AI might be wanting to cut us a check for that one.
Yeah, exactly.
37 seconds left to go. 3rd and 17. Show in the gun by himself. 2 safeties back deep. Puma's expecting the home run. They go for it. Incomplete. That ball's dead. Incomplete. 4th down.
Got to punt this ball away. You can't give them the ball on that side of the field. So Pumas will get this with probably somewhere in the range of 25 seconds, depending on where the punt goes. And so you got to figure that they're just going to take a knee, and this thing's going to go to overtime. We had a battery check on all our stuff here.
33 seconds. Bolinas on to punt this bad boy away. Clean snap, and he boots it away. Dickey saying, don't touch it, don't touch it. Takes a bounce at the 10. Might roll into the end zone, and they keep it in at the 2-yard line.
So Hamilton's likely the scenario you're going to see here is that Pumas are just going to run a couple quarterback sneaks, try to dig it out of there. Hamilton's going to burn their 2 timeouts. Pumas going to run out this clock is what they want to do, but Hamilton's going to make them snap it 3 times here at the end. But wow, Puma's going to run this clock out. They're going to have to run. You run quarterback sneak. Hamilton's going to call a timeout. You run another quarterback sneak. Hamilton's going to call another timeout. Then you can take a knee. We're going to go to overtime here at John Redd Stadium. Definitely, I don't know what else happened in the state, but I can't imagine there's another game
quite like this.
No.
That we've seen all across the season. If you're Brock Purdy, you put glue on your gloves. You throw on a pair of gloves.
They're in shotgun here.
And the pistol, yeah.
I don't know if I agree with this at all.
Oh, this is nerve-wracking territory to be in right now.
Purdy in shot with Nate down here on the bottom.
They're going to give to Kenny. Kenny's got time to run.
Oh my God.
Way. Kenny falls, breaks it. Kenny go all the way. He's got 1 man to beat. Kenny falls to the 40. Trying to come back, gets out of bounds. Inside the 35. Got to call a timeout. They do. Timeout, Perry. 13.2 seconds left to go. Wow, how did that happen if you're Hamilton? You know they're going to Fultz. What a run by Kenny Fultz.
You can see this is a simple little straight ahead play. Fultz gets an edge. Hamilton defense asleep. And Fultz, Escalante takes a great angle on him, but Fultz, Pumas are right around the field goal range. Zendejas got to figure they're going to try to get this ball down to the 20-yard line, maybe the middle of the field here. The chance to put it in the leg of Zendejas. Zendejas quickly running down to the net, trying to get some warm-up kicks. I think he was thinking he was going to have to worry about overtime, but he's down there now under the supervision of his uncle, former U of A kicker. Getting some warm-up kicks in. That's 1 warm-up kick. That's all he needs. I guess when you're born with the golden foot and the bloodlines to prove it, it's just hit 1 just to catch it clean and ready to go. But see if the Pumas can still have 2 timeouts here. Get this ball centered up in the middle. Want to pick up, you think you want to pick up another 10 here. Give yourself a chance. 37-yarder or so, but Zendejas good for about 45.
Purdy, go get to the sidelines. Here we go. 13 seconds from the 30-yard line. They're going to give to Fultz. Fultz running straight up on the far hash. Timeout. 8.4 seconds left.
I run another play here.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're going to kick or not. It looks like they're going to kick. I run another play. You got another timeout, you might as well run another play. I'm not a big believer of doing that. Get that ball in the middle of the field. You're kicking into the wind. This wind is coming hard. You got this wind coming hard kind of across from the north, cutting across to the south of this field, and so, and it's coming hard. It's not a light wind, to say the least. The flag is kind of completely erect, half mast down here in the south end zone for the Pumas. But you got to figure the Pumas are going to try to get another 5 yards here, call their timeout, and get their field goal unit on the field. And you always like to have that timeout, get the field goal unit on the field calmly. You walk them out there, and you don't have to worry about any kind of panic. It's nice that they had all 3 timeouts here.
8 seconds left to go. Hold on to the football.
Conrad in the backfield, the bigger back.
Purdy gets the snap, they give to Conrad. Conrad putting his head straight down, here we go. They call a timeout, they got it in position, 4 seconds left. Zendejas, Christian Zendejas has the chance to write his name into Perry legend right now. 57-57, 4 seconds left to go.
See if Hamilton uses one of these timeouts to try to ice him here at the end of the game. I think you do. You at least use one and see if you can kind of rattle him a little bit, but you'd hope that this has been talked about at the dinner table multiple times throughout Christian's childhood and seeing uncles and cousins and dads do it over and over again. This is something he's probably dreamed about growing up, and here's his chance to be the hero for this Puma team. What would be the biggest win in the history of this high school in the 10 years that it's been open.
The chance of a lifetime for Christian Zendejas. It sits 40 yards away. 4 seconds on the clock. Zendejas with an outstanding onside kick earlier in the game has a chance to win the game for the Perry Pumas. Dickey is the holder and they're gonna ice him.
See, it's pretty kind of, you'd like to see the ball snapped, even though you know he's going to call it. You snap it just to get a free kick in there, a free practice kick. But the flag is kind of.
There you see right there, the flag swirling, not an easy kick, even though it's straight up the middle. You're dealing with this right here.
Yeah, it was. It died down a little bit earlier. That thing was straight out stiff, and
could it be the football god?
Kind of a gusting wind. You can see it. We can feel it pick up all of a sudden in the windows up here. But let's see if Zendejas can come through with the kick.
Like I said, the chance of a lifetime.
Oh, another timeout, possibly inching towards the ref.
Zendejas, the kick is up, and it is. He did it.
Missed it.
He missed it. He missed the kick. We are going into overtime. Everybody thought it was good. Let's take a look at the replay. Christian Zendejas, I think he pulled it.
Yeah, he came off of it a little bit.
He did.
A little to the left, a little too much inertia on. That's why you want him kind of maybe in the middle so you get the straight on kick and you don't feel like you have to pull it too much. You might have tried to get it over there a little more than you wanted to. So we're now in overtime.
I mentioned earlier.
But they didn't put the clock at 3 seconds. I don't know how a kick can only take.
Wait, timeout. It was 4 seconds.
Yeah, they're saying to put the clock at 3 seconds. 3 seconds.
No, 3 minutes. I think it's an overtime prep.
Oh, 3 minutes. We heard 3 seconds from the
At
coach.
first, yeah, I was gonna say. I mentioned this earlier in the game. The one thing we did not prepare for, we did not prepare a mid-quarter scoreboard for overtime.
No, we haven't. But
the one thing that we have not planned for, of course, happens. What a game this has been. If you're joining us right now, first off, you missed a lot, but what a time to join us. The second, what a story this is. We've come full circle this season. First game of the season against Desert Vista, where did that go? Overtime. Now we're here against Hamilton. Last broadcast of football of this season. Last broadcast in my career, as well as a couple other seniors for football. And now we have been faced with a 57 end of regulation game. Does it get more exciting than this?
No, not more nerve-wracking either.
No.
So it's been nice for Zendejas to make that kick so we could have been celebrating right now.
Was as half the Perry faithful did. I'll tell you right now, Brian, second time we've done this, do you want to explain the overtime rules to those at home, how it's different from NFL and college?
Yeah, and so in high school you get the ball at the 10-yard line. It's alternating possessions like college, but it starts at the 10 and you get a first down. And you obviously can't get a first down when it starts at the 10-yard line, but you run your plays from the 10, and then if you score, the other team gets the match. It's the spot where you want to go second, so you know what you have to match with. And so if you win this toss, you go second.
Perry's captain is getting ready to take the field. It does not get any more nerve-wracking, exciting, stressful, anxious. All the emotions you could ever want and then some in this game between Perry and Hamilton. Without a doubt, the game of the season, the game of a career, the game of a school. This has got to be the best game this school has ever put on, Brian.
Yeah, it is, and it's one of those things where you just wonder who has the most left in the tank at this point. And this track meet game going back and forth all night, and both teams giving everything they have. And, you know, Hamilton almost giving us a gift that we didn't really cash in on at the end of the game, letting Fultz rip off that long run, getting down to field goal range, and you got a kicker who's pretty good. But we'll see what happens in overtime. Hopefully he can get his head right, because sometimes it might come down to another kick in overtime here, and so very possible. But nobody's been stopping anybody. I think the Pumas, again, Pumas can't press down here. You got to make sure you talk to your players and calm them down and explain that, you know, running the football and getting 3 yards or 4 yards of pop is plenty fine down here in this overtime period. And so, but you'd like to win the toss and be able to see what the other team does and see how you have to match. Because if you stop them, you go out and kick a field goal to win.
Well, all right, well, let's see. Coin toss means a lot right now. Now this is our house chance from Perry. So Huskies will get the ball first to kick off overtime. So Perry getting the right side of the coin toss, getting a chance to play defense here, getting a chance to bat second.
Yeah, again, the toss that you want to be able to see and able to match. See if the Pumas can get a stop here and force a field goal, and then see what they can come up with on the outside offensive side of the ball.
So here you go, ball at the 10-yard line, first and goal for the Huskies. Both teams getting to go back to factory reset, getting a chance to clear their minds. This game is essentially 0-0. After almost 3 hours of battling, it comes down to this. We're going to kick off overtime right now, 4 wide. Troy Jordan in the backfield. Now we're going to switch up the formation. And they're going to give to Jordan. Jordan breaking it outside. Met by 3-4 Puma defenders. And he's going to get a gain of about 1 at the most. Maybe not even any.
Going to be no gain there. Running the counter play out of a different look that time. We've seen the counter out of multiple looks tonight from this Husky offense. Puma staying at home, playing disciplined defense on that front line. Again, vastly undersized down there. You got some players for the Pumas that look like they would be better served to be maybe middleweight wrestlers and defensive linemen. So Riker Areola, 6', 195.
Show rolls left, looking for the end zone. Incomplete. Looking for Chance Brewington. Brewington going there with one hand, unable to bring it in.
Yeah, Brewington running a little comeback route to the cone. He fakes the fade, throws the hand up, comes back, doesn't get out of his break very well. Ball on time. Not a bad throw. You like to throw that ball down and low, but his cleats kind of got stuck. He was not over his toes. That caused you to slip out of that break, but good play call. It's a tough play to defend there down on the goal line. So 3rd and 10. You might see a jump ball here. It wouldn't shock me.
3rd and 10. Jarman in one-on-one coverage down on the near side. Show gonna drop back to throw. He's got to scramble. He's got to improvise. He throws. This is end zone over everybody's head. They forced a 4th down.
So Husky's gonna have to kick the field goal here. Good defense by the first time all night. We saw the Pumas actually get pressure and force Show off of his spot. He kind of has a rollout. They show blitz. The defender does a great job by the Pumas. Taught as his defense. If you go to blitz and the back leaks, you got to take the back, and he did a great job of running out with them. Did his job. Pumas force field goal here. See if they can get a piece of one. They've been close on the edge up here on top. Let's see if they can get one.
Here we go. The kick is up. And he got it. So the Pumas are being forced to score, but a touchdown wins the game. The Pumas do their job on defense, Brian.
Yeah, great job by defense. I mean, that's what you want. They got no yardage out of that play, and so now you see where Coach Preston Jones comes up with some of these tricky plays inside of this tight area of the 10-yard line. Not a lot of room to maneuver, and so we'll see if the Pumas can punch this in, put this one to bed, and go on to face Chandler in the next round. Semi-final game to be played at Hamilton High School if the Pumas pull this one out.
How funny how everything works like that, isn't it? Here we go. The game comes down to this. This drive.
I'd like to score the first place.
That'd be nice, right? If there's any fingernails left, you might be buying them right now. Purdy in the gun by himself, couple men in motion. 3 wide set. Purdy gets the snap ball start on the Pumas. Antonio Gomez jumps. Now going to push the Pumas back to the 15.
Not the end of the world. It gives you a little bit more room to operate here, but they had Colby Dickey one-on-one coverage up top there. I really like that matchup with no safety help in the middle. You kind of, if you run Dickey on like a little fake out route and then have it stick back inside, I think he's going to be wide open in that position. I don't know if that's what they were going to, but gosh, that was a great matchup that they had up top with Dickey.
So the Pumas switch up the formation, trips to the right.
Nate James is going to get the ball here. They got a one-on-one against this defender. This is a mismatch of mismatches down here on the bottom here.
Here we go. Season on the line for the Pumas. Purdy rolling, looking for something, throws, got the end zone for the Shea James, incomplete.
Yeah, they kind of roll the formation over here, and they're going to Deshane. Deshane can't decide on his hand placement. You watch on the replay here. I don't know what they were doing on defense on the offensive side of the ball, but he throws it late. Deshane's there. Good defensive play.
2nd and 10 now from the 15.
I just want this. I want this ball to go to Nate. I want Nate to stick outside and come break right back to the post. And I think it's a touchdown down here on the bottom.
Purdy gets the snap. 3-step drop looking for Kenny Foltz. Now has to improvise. Gets past 2. Brock Purdy's going to take it himself. At the 10. At the 5. Stop short as he is. Got it. Touchdown, Brock Purdy. They did it. Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness.
Touchdown, Pumas. They won the game. Brock Purdy from 15 yards out carries it into the end zone. What a game! The Perry Pumas saved their season. They're going on to play Chandler next week. What a game!
Pandemonium breaks out in the stands. Everybody going crazy here at John Wren Stadium. You can see on the replay, nobody open. Purdy kind of improvises, looking for the out route on the side of Dickey, pulls it down, can't make a decision at the last second, gets a back block from Deshane James. Deshane kind of pulling the screen, box out on the play, touchdown. The player of the night, Purdy, has 2 big turnovers, but makes some huge plays when they needed it, and comes through when they need it at the end in overtime for the game of the year in the AIA. I can tell you that right now.
Game of a year, game of a student class. Wow, 63-60, 66-60 is our final. 66-63 is our final. Perry on top. 63-60, like I said, is our final. It's been a long night, folks. Perry, get the job done in overtime. What a game this has been. It's been an absolute pleasure to call. They are going on to face Chandler next week, Brian.
Yeah, we can't say enough of the game that we got to go out on. This is Jordan's last game, and he gets to call, and so been a long time. 4 years with him.
We still got 2 more quarters left. Last football game, yes,
Yeah.
but we still have 2 more quarters left. Very somber moment right now, but what a game this was. Perry getting the win. They are moving on to play against Chandler in the semifinals of the state playoffs. 2 wins away from the first ever state championship game in Perry High School history. Again right now, our final, 63-60. Perry did it again. They beat Hamilton again, and they're going on to play against Chandler next week. What a game. And real quick, if I could just say thank you. Thank you to everybody that's been watching and listening with me for these past 4 years. It's been an absolute pleasure and a privilege to call these games for everybody. Again, for the last time, our final for the last time at John Wren Stadium. Perry 63, Hamilton 60. Good night, everybody. It's been a pleasure.